I can't believe what I just witnessed. Conservative Darren Millar speaks out with facts about grooming gangs in Wales, only to be shut down immediately. This is exactly why this issue persists and why we desperately need a full national inquiry. The Welsh Parliament should be deeply ashamed of itself. In today's video, we'll break down this shocking clip and react to it while covering the latest news from across the country. But first, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our rapidly growing community.
We know from media reports that young girls have been recruited by grooming gangs here in South Wales before being gang and then trafficked to Telford, Hereford and Blackpool. One victim has even said that she was strangled, she was threatened with a knife, and her home was threatened with being burnt down. She was then, I'm afraid to say, First Minister, 1,000 times. She didn't know the number of perpetrators because there were so many.
I do need you to come to your question now. You are being overly descriptive and I think verging on not being totally respectful of the victim at this point. So can you tone down the rhetoric slightly?
I'm afraid I'm simply reading facts.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
The use of language in this place needs to be making sure that you are keeping well away from inflaming any kind of discrimination or inciting of any kind of discrimination. You were doing very well, Darren Millar, with your first two questions in avoiding that. In your third one, you've become overly descriptive, and I need you to now reflect on that and just ask the question again, please.
I am not seeking to inflame anything.
Good. I'm glad you confirmed that. I'm glad you confirmed that. Now carry on with your question.
Yes. So we know that some of the things which have been described by victims have been absolutely sickening. We know that those things have taken place, young girls in Wales have taken place in terms of recruitment by grooming gangs in Wales.
Darren Millar, I ask you for your question.
So we need to know that these things, we don't have another Rotherham or Rochdale on our doorstep.
Darren
so can
Millar,
I ask
you're keeping to your script now, and you're not listening to my advice. If you do not ask your question in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to ask you to sit down. I did not expect to have to do this to you in your first few weeks as leader of the Welsh Conservative Party in here.
My question is this. Given that you oppose a UK-wide inquiry, given that we haven't had the assurances which I've sought from you today, and given the extent of public concern, will you now commission a Wales-wide inquiry into child sexual exploitation by grooming gangs here in Wales?
Darren, I've got to say I'm really disappointed in you. I wasn't expecting you to take on that kind of approach.
In 2008, a shocking incident took place that would forever change the lives of two families and leave an indelible mark on the community. Jimmy Mizzen, a bright and promising 16-year-old described by the Metropolitan Police as a young man of immaculate character, lost his life in a tragic and senseless act of violence. The details of his death are chilling. During a fight at a bakery in London, Jake Farry, then just 19, hurled a large glass dish at Jimmy. The dish shattered upon impact with Jimmy's chin, severing a vital artery in his neck. This gruesome injury proved fatal, and Jimmy died from the blood loss, just one day after celebrating his 16th birthday. The trial that followed painted a grim picture of a young man, Jake Farry, who had let anger and recklessness guide his actions. Convicted of Jimmy's murder, Farry was sentenced to life in prison, a judgment meant to reflect the severity of his crime. For 14 years, Farry served his sentence, during which time he likely contemplated the actions that led to the devastating loss of life and the immeasurable grief inflicted on the Mizzen family. In 2023, at the age of 35, Farry was released from prison, having served the minimum term of his life sentence. His release, however, marked the beginning of a new chapter, one that would reignite public outrage and bring his past back into the spotlight. Upon his release, Jake Farry reinvented himself as a drill rapper, adopting the stage name 10. Drill music, a genre known for its raw and gritty portrayal of street life, often featuring violent themes, has garnered significant attention and controversy in the UK. Farry's music, which includes explicit and aggressive lyrics, quickly caught the eye of some in the music industry. Astonishingly, his tracks were even promoted by the BBC, a move that many have criticised as tone-deaf and irresponsible. While the BBC stated that their radio edits censored explicit content, the unfiltered versions of Fari's songs, available on platforms like Spotify and YouTube, contain lines that appear to reference the murder of Jimmy Mizzen. One particular lyric, "Watched him melt like Ben and Jerry's," has drawn significant attention and outrage. It is difficult not to connect such imagery to the tragic events of 2008, leading many to question how someone with such a violent past could use those experiences as fodder for entertainment. Fari's music has been described as glorifying violence, with other lyrics including lines about sharpening blades and being ready for deadly confrontations. Critics argue that these themes not only trivialize his crime but also perpetuate a culture of violence that endangers communities and young listeners. The backlash to Fari's emergence as 10 has been swift and intense. The Ministry of Justice announced an urgent investigation into the matter, particularly scrutinizing whether Fari's lyrics breach any conditions of his release. This announcement came in response to widespread public condemnation and media coverage, as many expressed disbelief that a convicted murderer could seemingly profit from his notoriety. Meanwhile, the BBC has found itself in the center of a firestorm, with critics accusing the broadcaster of irresponsibly promoting Fari's music without due diligence. In their defense, a BBC spokesperson claimed that the controversial lyrics in question had never been aired on their platforms and emphasized that all music undergoes a strict editorial process before being broadcast. Amidst this controversy, the Mizzen family has shown remarkable grace and resilience. Jimmy's mother, though deeply saddened by the situation, has maintained the family's commitment to their son's legacy of forgiveness, peace, and hope. For years, the Mizzens have worked tirelessly to honor Jimmy's memory by promoting messages of nonviolence and understanding in schools and communities across the UK. They believe that this legacy, rooted in love and forgiveness, will not be overshadowed by the actions of the individual who took Jimmy's life. Still, the revelation that Fari is now profiting from a career as a rapper has understandably been a painful blow to the family, stirring emotions and reopening old wounds. The broader implications of this case extend far beyond the personal pain of the Mizzen family. It raises pressing questions about accountability, justice, and the role of media and entertainment in shaping societal values. Should someone who has committed such a heinous act be allowed to re-enter public life as a figure of influence? Does the promotion of drill music with violent themes by major platforms like the BBC contribute to normalizing violence? And most importantly, how can society strike a balance between providing opportunities for rehabilitation and ensuring that justice is served? Critics of the BBC's involvement have pointed out that public institutions have a responsibility to uphold certain standards, particularly when it comes to the content they promote. By giving a platform to an artist with a violent past and contentious lyrics, the broadcaster risks undermining the values it claims to represent. For communities already grappling with issues of violence and crime, the endorsement of such content can feel like a betrayal, further eroding trust in institutions that are supposed to protect and serve the public. Supporters of rehabilitation, however, argue that Fari, like any other individual, deserves a chance to rebuild his life after serving his time. They contend that art, including music, can be a powerful outlet for self-expression and a tool for personal growth. Yet, the line between self-expression and exploitation of past crimes is a thin one, and in Fari's case, many feel that line has been crossed. As the investigation by the Ministry of Justice unfolds, the story of Jake Fari, Jimmy Mizzen, and the controversy surrounding 10 continues to spark heated debates across the UK. It serves as a stark reminder of the complex and often uncomfortable intersections between justice, media, and culture. For the Mizzen family and their supporters, the focus remains on preserving Jimmy's legacy and advocating for a society that values compassion and understanding over violence and division. The Princess of Wales, Kate, has revealed a deeply personal and heartwarming update. She is officially in remission following her battle with cancer. This announcement came during her first major solo engagement in over a year, a significant milestone that underscores both her resilience and her unwavering dedication to her royal duties. The visit took place at the Royal Marston Hospital in London, a location that holds profound personal significance for the princess, as it was where she received her treatment. Her return to the hospital was not only a moment of gratitude but also a powerful statement of hope and inspiration for those still undergoing their own journeys of recovery. Kate's arrival at the hospital was met with a warm and enthusiastic reception from staff and patients alike. The princess, known for her down-to-earth charm and genuine warmth, immediately set a light-hearted and positive tone. Greeting the crowd with a radiant smile, she joked about the lively atmosphere, quipping, "Is this what normally happens?" as she noticed the jubilant staff who had gathered to see her. Her sense of humor and approachability shone throughout the visit, creating a relaxed and uplifting environment for everyone present. During her conversations with patients and medical staff, Kate shared candid reflections on her personal experience with cancer treatment. She spoke openly about the physical and emotional challenges she faced, offering a rare glimpse into a private chapter of her life. The princess emphasized the importance of maintaining a positive mindset throughout the process, recalling how many had told her that a hopeful attitude could make a significant difference in recovery. "Everyone said to me, 'Please keep a positive mindset. It makes such a difference,'" she shared with empathy and sincerity. These words, spoken from personal experience, resonated deeply with the patients she met, many of whom are currently navigating their own difficult paths. Kate also highlighted practical advice that helped her during her treatment. She spoke about the importance of staying hydrated and seeking sunlight, simple yet essential steps that supported her recovery. "I really felt like I needed to get the sun," she remarked, adding that these small acts of self-care had a noticeable impact on her well-being. Her words served not only as a testament to her journey but also as encouragement for others to focus on the small, positive steps that can make a big difference in challenging times. The princess's choice of attire for the occasion further reflected her message of optimism and strength. Dressed in an elegant all-red ensemble, she exuded confidence and vitality. Her outfit included a sophisticated Gabriella Hearst turtleneck paired with a needline-lee pleated skirt, complemented by a blaze Milano checked wool blazer. Burgundy stiletto heels and a matching leather handbag completed the look, showcasing her signature style while subtly symbolizing courage and resilience. The vibrant red was a visual reminder of her inner strength and her determination to move forward, both personally and in her royal role. This visit was also marked by a significant announcement. Kate has been named joint patron of the Royal Marsden Hospital, a position she now shares with her husband, Prince William. This role holds a deep historical connection to the royal family, as it was once held by Diana, Princess of Wales. For Kate, this appointment is more than a ceremonial title, it is a personal commitment to supporting the hospital and its vital work. Her experience as a patient has given her unique insight into the challenges faced by those undergoing treatment, and she is determined to use her platform to advocate for better care and resources for cancer patients. As she toured the hospital, Kate took time to engage with staff and patients, listening attentively to their stories and offering words of encouragement. Her ability to connect with people on a personal level was evident in every interaction. At one point, she reflected on the many private visits she had made to the hospital during her treatment, contrasting them with the more public nature of this engagement. "Coming in the front entrance here, having made so many quiet, private visits, it's actually quite nice," she said, drawing laughter from those around her. Her openness about her journey and her willingness to share these moments created a sense of solidarity and hope among those she met. The princess also addressed the challenges of life after treatment, acknowledging that recovery is not always a straightforward process. "Sometimes from the outside, we all think you finish treatment, and you go back to things, but it's hard to get back to normal," she admitted. Her words highlighted the often overlooked reality of post-treatment life, where physical and emotional recovery can take time and patience. By sharing these insights, Kate not only validated the experiences of other patients but also brought attention to the need for ongoing support for those transitioning out of treatment. Throughout her visit, Kate's presence brought a sense of optimism and unity to the hospital. Her ability to blend her personal experiences with her public role demonstrated the depth of her commitment to her duties as the Princess of Wales. The event was a celebration of her resilience and a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The significance of this engagement extended beyond Kate's personal journey. Her remission and return to public life symbolize hope and healing, not just for her but for everyone who has faced similar challenges. The princess's openness about her experience serves as a reminder that cancer affects people from all walks of life, and that recovery is a journey marked by courage, support, and determination. Her role as a patron of the Royal Marsden Hospital underscores her dedication to making a positive impact on the lives of others, using her platform to advocate for better care and support for cancer patients. As the day concluded, Kate left the hospital amidst cheers and applause, her warmth and positivity leaving a lasting impression on everyone she met. Her visit was not only a celebration of her own recovery but also a beacon of hope for others. Through her candid reflections, her elegant demeanour, and her unwavering commitment to her royal duties, the Princess of Wales continues to inspire and uplift those around her.